we're winging it. Life, love, our eyeliner, just fucking wing it. Yo, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for this full moon in Sagittarius. And just like Sagittarius, we're just going for it. No notes, no script. Not that I ever have a script, but you know, I have been known to take copious amounts of notes. Your girl got a baby mic. Look at this. I want comments on if the quality, if you can tell the difference, if the sound quality improves. Please let me know. I'm trying. Like, I'm trying to take shit to the next level. I'm doing what we can. I'm doing what I can. But either way, let's get into it. This full moons are when the sun opposes the moon. So the sun, which dictates what season we're in, is in Gemini, and the moon is about to be in Sagittarius. And so when they're opposing each other, it's the light of the sun. Anyway, I'm not explaining all of this. The moon will be full, and full moons are not periods of release. I don't know why I got into like, it's funny, those are like the two sides of Sagittarius. It's like I want to philosophize and explain all of this stuff to you and be scientific, and the other part of Sagittarius is fuck this, you know what I mean. Like, there's this, so we're in the energy. But full moons are not a period of manifestation. That's not when we're like trying to set things in motion. This is a time of release. Full moons are you taking the time to chill and reap the harvest of whatever seeds you planted in the new moon, because the new moon, when the sun and the moon are conjunct, or together at the same degree, is when we manifest and plant new seeds and things of that nature and try to set things in motion. And so full moons are a period of release, and Sagittarius is the sign of I understand. So there is something you think that you understand. There's some sort of narrative or philosophy or belief or knowing that I feel like has held us back in some sort of way, that's being put on Jump Street, being put in the forefront of your mind so that we can understand this needs to be released. This is not constructive thinking, or this is not a true story or a true narrative that we need to be like living life by in some sort of way. There's some sort of understanding that you think. It could be an understanding that you have with some other person. It could be like the terms of something, the terms in agreement, or the terms of a contract, or the terms of a friendship, a relationship, a situationship. It's time to release what we think we understand about why we're in that situation or why we have that knowing. And so this full moon is happening on May 23rd, 5/23/24. It's happening at 7:53 a.m. Mountain Time, 9:53 a.m. Eastern Time, and it's happening at 2 degrees Sagittarius. And you know, I gotta hit you with the handy dandy Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. And now I gotta find why is that not with that? Okay. So he has them laid out in a weird way. Where the fuck is Sagittarius? You can find these online as well. There we go. You can find, just Google Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale, or you don't have to say by, but just Inside Degrees. His name will come up, and you can select the sign and the degree and get this description and read it for yourself. me. All right, hydrate, light it if you got it. And Elias Lonsdale's description of the second degree of Sagittarius is mini iris, blooming in a wide variety of colors. I didn't know the plural for iris is iris, like fish. Many irises. I want to say irises. Anyway, many iris blooming, many as in plural, many, multiple, not many. Okay, a vast multiplicity of vantage points, ways of being, complete identities, fabulously suggestible and impressionable, fanning out in all directions, becoming one with everything, desiring and needing to bring forth each self you have ever been, every fancy you are filled with. You are impetuous, outrageous, and irrepressible. Freedom at all costs. The moment prevails, ferment and flux. A great difficulty in holding steady, perpetual adolescent rebellion, and the magnificent ability to become absolutely anything. Experience is all. Experience is all. Your deepest need is to embrace your astounding nature and let it be free, despite all signs to the contrary. That last sentence was the one. Your deepest need is to embrace your astounding nature and let it be free, despite all signs to the contrary. And that's what this full moon is about. It's releasing all the signs to the contrary. It's releasing the illusion around all of the signs that are pointing to you shouldn't be free, or you shouldn't be your whole self, or you shouldn't be unapologetically you. Experience is all. Your deepest need is to embrace your astounding nature and let it be free. That's why I was saying we're winging it. Like Sagittarius style, fucking winging it, just going for it and letting ourselves be our whole selves and do our thing and our timing, and like what comes up comes up. What we talk about. Anyway, go check this out. You can read this out for yourself. What else was it that really stood out to me? Fanning out in all directions, becoming one with everything. Desiring and needing to bring forth each self you have ever been. Every fancy you are filled with. You are impetuous, outrageous, and irrepressible. Are there parts of you you're repressing? Are there parts of ourselves that we're repressing to be a certain way, to be perceived a certain way, to receive a certain amount of like love or adoration, or to stay in a situation, or to like walk on eggshells or tiptoe around other people's egos? This full moon in Sagittarius wants to rip that shit out. I just saw 8 even on the clock, and that's a whole new, 8s or cycles. This is a whole new cycle of you not repressing yourself anymore. Here we go. Oh, by the way, come join my ethical cult over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Over there, we do all of the monthly zodiacal readings. There's a tier for daily readings. I mean, I'm not forcing y'all to drink any like toxic Kool-Aid, just like, alkaline water and like a little sip here and there, it's cool. Come on over. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything. TikTok at JustJEverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com. And for personal readings, follow me on Instagram. Send me a DM, baby. Or you can go on my website and book a service through there, 30-minute or an hour reading. So, like I said, we're winging it and we're just going with what comes out. So, hydrate, light it if you got it, as I create a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for this full moon in Sagittarius. So, I said I was winging it, and then I immediately thought of a question that I wanted to ask. So maybe that's part of the winging it. But since this is a full moon in a period of release, for our greatest and highest good, what needs to be released? What do we need to focus on letting go of? Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so eat the meat, leave the bones. For our greatest and highest good, please reveal to us, what do we need to be releasing for this full moon in Sagittarius? The Fool reversed. It's like releasing releasing the way that you hold yourself back, the way that you doubt yourself. Release making stupid decisions. Release making uncalculated risks. Release maybe this person or this Aries or Aquarius that you're having all these issues with. Release this foolish person who has like clearly made it obvious to you that they are prioritizing their adventure and the fun and the thrill of the thing over being considerate for you. Release that person who you're just like, damn, you keep doing this stupid shit. Like you keep doing this. We're still doing this. Let it go. If it feels foolhardy, if it feels foolish, if it feels like you're tolerating or accepting bullshit in some sort of way, let it go. If something's hindering you from like diving deeper into your faith, if something's hindering you from having that new beginning that you feel called to, let it go. It's time to release it. With the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, this lets me know you already know what the fuck I'm talking about. Eat the meat, leave the bones. So I feel like remove or release. Also, any aversion that you have to educating yourself, any aversion that you have to like reading the book or reading the manual, or I know I'm guilty on that. I don't like reading instructions. I will like fucking caveman style, like just try to put shit together until I usually figure it out. Anyway, it's like release stubbornness, or if you know that you need a class or to read up on something or to study something to become competent in that thing, let go of any hard-headedness that you have around staying foolish or staying uneducated or staying fearful even. I mean, the Fool upright is about a leap of faith. And there is something here about with it being reversed. It's like you need to release the fear of the new beginning. Release the fear of moving forward. Some of us have a fear of removing excess. The Fool travels light. He's only got his knapsack and his pup. And so there are things that you may be thinking are essential that really aren't. You may be holding on to an excessive amount of things. We're fresh out of Taurus season, and Taurus is about like your shit, like your stuff. Taurians don't play about their things, their items. Like it's mine. They have that mine mentality. We're coming out of that into a place from mine to the mind, you know, and there's something there about valuing having a sound mind over the things that you think that should be yours. You know, having a sound mind and an educated mind, an expansive consciousness that you're able to focus on rather than that old semblance of stability even. You know, with the Fool reverse, what we're being asked to let go of is the fear of taking a risk, the fear of going for it, the fear of fucking winging it. All right. So if any other questions come to mind, I definitely will ask. But now just ready for Source to give us the tea. Justice. It's gonna... we're in so little control. you know? And with damn justice, they're wielding the sword of truth. And then the Ace of Swords comes out, which is the sword of truth as well. So there is something here about justice will prevail. In the ways that you've been wronged, the divine is conspiring to make things right. The truth is coming. If there's any kind, like, no more willful blindness, no more like holding yourself back, from being willing to accept the truth about people. I feel like there's important conversations that are coming in. There's important aha moments. There's important realizations. It may involve somebody with Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius placements, but where that old understanding made you feel really knowledgeable and really made you feel no like it's almost like the old understanding and the old knowing, the old perspective gave us a certain idea of our status, and the divine is bringing in the real crown, the real information. With justice coming out, this is like, does something feel like an injustice? If it does, and if you know for sure that you were wronged in some sort of way, think the scales of life are being recalibrated for you. So hold on. Don't seek out revenge. Excuse me. Don't be petty. Let the divine handle it. Karma can handle it way better than we will ever be able to. So don't try to get people back. Don't try to exclude people or do the things that, don't act right. Ultimately, that's what's coming up. Act right. Really do. I feel like operating by your moral compass is really, really important. Let's say, for instance, you think that somebody is cheating. Is it in your character to cheat as well? If it is, then you're going to just do whatever you want to do. If it's not, but you choose to like cheat back or try to get your lick back in some sort of way, it's going to come back to bite you. So I feel like justice is coming out to say, like, act right. Cause and effect is showing up for you in your favor. For those of you who are having any kind of legal situation, I feel like things are going to be going in your favor. The fairest outcome will present itself, to the extent possible. But there is something here about like the pillars of your strength, the pillars of your faith. I've been called a goody two shoes often because there's just certain things that, like, the way my faith is set up, the way my relationship with God is set up, like, I can't do that. I can't participate like that, or I can't behave like that, or I can't like get down like that. And you need to make sure that your moral compass is set, like 10 toes down kind of set. That way you can't be swayed or talked into or peer pressured into some shit that's going to make you really question your character, or even make other people question your character, or your reputation. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm out here essentially like preaching to you guys to like do the right thing, but then you find out I get, arrested for shoplifting, like, how is that going to, like, the math doesn't math there. And so with justice coming out, cause and effect is in full play. This speaks to the higher realm of justice, not just the judicial system, but the justice card speaks to the cosmic realm of justice. And that rarely moves on our timeline. And so there's some things that you may have like taken a big risk and you're kind of waiting for the reward, or taking a big risk and you feel like you're just like flailing out in the middle of the unknown. And I'm just letting you know, be patient. What's for you can't miss you. And if you've been doing your part and really showing up and like you doing right by people and telling the truth, and you know what I mean, like, You reap what you sow in this lifetime. So if you lie, you'll be lied to. If you cheat, you'll be cheated. If you steal, you'll be stolen from. Like, it's cause and effect. It's just, physics. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And so I'm here to just let you know, justice is showing up on your side. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Libra placements coming into your life. I feel like justice is coming in hot. This Libra may be coming in hot, this conversation or this realization. The pace of something may be really picking up. I feel like our justice is coming to us way sooner than we think that it is. And it may not look like the form that we thought that it was, but it's coming. And I feel like the justice that comes in may even bring opposition. It may bring haters. How did they get that? What did they do to deserve that? Blah, 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 blah. It's just like there could just be people who don't get it. People who haven't been seeing what you've been doing on the, behind the scenes in some sort of way. And the justice that's coming in for your hard work, or the justice that's coming in for your lack thereof hard work. Either way, it's coming in. But I do feel like something is blooming. There also could be some sort of like opposition that you're feeling in this new cycle. Some of you may be feeling like thrusted into a new cycle, or you're debating your way into a new cycle, or you've been proven wrong, or some thought process has been proven wrong, and it's changing your perspective. It's changing your understanding of things. There could be like feeling like you're attacked, or feeling like you're being rushed in some sort of way, or there could just be opposition that's coming because of some justice that's coming into your life, or there could be opposition with this Libra, Taurus, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Please continue for this full moon in Sagittarius. I feel like if you have Libra placements, there is something that's going on with like your faith. If you have Libra or Aries placements, there's something that's going on with your faith. Okay. For a lot of us, I feel like we're being set up for a relationship. There's like something is coming in fast. This may involve somebody with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Libra or Taurus placements. But I feel like Mars is still in Aries, and this is an influx of physical, spiritual, and sexual energy that's leading to the initial stages of something hot or heavy or passionate, a new hobby, a new love, a new relationship, a new connection. This has something to do with like real merging, really connecting with someone and having a peaceful connection. This is something that you've been wishing for is coming in. That's what I'm saying. Like justice is coming in. We've been wishing for the equalization of something. We've been wishing for justice or hope or faith or something of that nature. And it just feels like it's coming. The start of something is coming. And this feels romantic. This feels like some of us may get blindsided. Some of us have been like in the talking phases of a talking phase with somebody, and it moves into like commitment. Some of us may be in a commitment and it moves to engagement. In an engagement, it moves to marriage, or like moving in, or something is like going to the next level. This is the initial stages of something real. And I feel like this is romantic, especially for those of you with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. There's something that's going to a next level. There's like a new deepening and entwining even. I may do a separate video for Patreon and clarify this, but I just want to at least get this out. I feel like also some of the justice that's coming in, it's like the relationship that's coming in, or the new connection, or the new take on old love, or the new spark in your connection with this person is justice for a lot of bullshit that you've had to tolerate, a lot of fuckery that you've had to tolerate. Some of you are still healing from somebody with Aquarius or Aries placements, and all of a sudden justice hit. Okay, that's something. Some of you are just getting out of a relationship, or just ending something possibly, and then something comes in unexpected, or has come in unexpected, and it's like, whoa. Um I know I've been asking for this, but whoa. Like I didn't think it would come in now, or I didn't think I was ready for this, or I didn't, you know what I mean? It just feels blindsided. Like something good is blindsiding you. And it feels like passionate, it feels youthful, it feels fun, it feels um explorative, like something that you're curious about, or want to know more about, someone that you want to know more about. And let's say that this isn't a person. I feel like this could be like, all of a sudden you realize that you want to study this thing, all of a sudden you realize you want to go in this direction, all of a sudden you realize you want to start this thing, and then bam, you start meeting all these like-minded individuals. It is Gemini season, baby, so everything is getting way more social. This is the season for networking. This is actually the anniversary for my channel. I started my channel in Gemini season, so I think this is like my this is maybe my 4th or 5th year. I gotta write down the date. I'm so bad about time, because all I do is dissect it and study it. So it's interesting that my concept of time is so off. So let's see, what else? What other messages do you have for us for this full moon in Sagittarius? I feel like adventure is needed, fun is needed, like you getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of the like mundane routine, breaking some stuff, like breaking it up, breaking up the monotony. In balancing the breaking up of the monotony with, hard work and tending to the details. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that's coming in. Okay. I feel like there's somebody is going slower than you want them to. Something is going slower than you want it to. The Knight of Pentacles plus the 9 of Pentacles, that's the 10 of Pentacles. And so there is something here about like slowly and steadily, I feel like we're moving towards the end of hyper independence. We're moving towards the end of having to do things all on our own. And there is some sort of a familial or a new level of stability. There's some kind of a stabilization. I feel like this could be financial stabilization. This could be just internal, like physical stabilization. You feeling like safe in your skin. You feeling content in your body. There could be some stabilization with someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements, that I feel like that stabilization internally is giving the signals to the universe that you're ready to manifest, you're ready to create. What you release makes room for new tools. This is the magic wand of manifestation being handed to you, and God, the God of your understanding, the universe, source, whatever you like, the most high, whatever you like to call them, they're like, yo, you ready? I keep that motherfucking thing on me. You ready? Are you ready to like create? Are you ready for this influx of physical, spiritual, sexual energy? Are you ready for this, new Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius? Are you ready for this new opportunity? Are you ready for this, all this blooming, all this harvest? See all these little leaves? It's giving spring. There's something coming back to life. You are coming back to life. An opportunity is bringing you to life. I feel like for those of you who are entrepreneurial or are going for some kind of promotion at work, like things are on the up and up. There is some sort of an offer coming in. This is the best card to get at the beginning of like a business enterprise. And so I do feel like if you build it, they will motherfucking come, and you can finally relax and stop stressing the fuck out. I love you. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this for Patreon. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I'm doing it because I love them a little bit more. Sorry, not sorry. I'll see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. All the links are in the description box below, so holler at your girl. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.